So, in a new development in the Madeline Soto case, it looks like Stephan Sterns, the man who is accused in this horrific case, might take a plea. He is set to appear in court this Monday for a plea hearing. And this kind of changes everything, just like we saw in the Kohberger trial. Because Stearns wasn't just facing a single charge, he was looking at over 60 counts, including extremely serious accusations and two separate trials. And we know the prosecutor was going for the death penalty. And now, just yesterday, this piece of paper was filed with the court. Notice of hearing, you are notified that the undersigned will appear before Honorable Keith A. Carsten, judge in the above style court on July 21 at 1:30 in courtroom, blah, blah, blah. Plea. So, just like in the Kohberger case, in the 11th hour, it seems like Stephan Sterns has changed his mind. He has pled not guilty to the over 60 counts of sexual misconduct with Madeline Soto and in her unaliving. Is this taking the easy way out so he will just go to prison for life? Or is it the only decent thing he has done by sparing Madeline's family for having to sit through two very painful, graphic trials? Well, it depends on how you look at it, because maybe from our side, we would really want to see it, but these trials would have been brutal. The evidence in this case, the multiple pictures of sexual conduct with a minor that would have been brought in, not publicized, but still, the family would have to sit and listen to that through the entire first trial. There would be disturbing details and years of pain being dragged through the court. So maybe it's the only good thing that the family doesn't have to go through all of this. But the downside of a plea deal is, as I said, we would like to know what really happened. A plea deal will take that away from us, just like in the Kohberger trial, where a lot of people were sitting there gearing up for that trial, saying there's some discrepancies, what really happened. We will probably never have any real answers, just a sealed deal, and it's over. And another thing I really wanted to learn about. Maybe you have watched the interrogation of Madeline's mom. This woman it just didn't sit right with me. She claimed, I didn't know what was going on, even though she knew her daughter was sharing a bed with her stepdad. It just sounds weird. Something when you watched her interviews it just felt off. I don't know how to explain it. And with this plea deal, that part of the story might never ever really be disclosed either. So it's a blessing for the family that they don't have to sit and listen to all of the horrible things this man allegedly had done to Madeline. But for a good law tuber, grifter, crime tuber, whatever we are, you really wanted to hear the evidence in this case, because there were myriads, Google searches, very, very bad pictures, a lot of stuff that could be very interesting to get into. But as it seems, Monday, this case might, just like the Kohberger case, in the 11th hour, change completely. He was supposed to go to trial Tuesday in over 60 counts of sexual bad stuff with a minor, and the murder case was set to go in August. But now it seems Monday at 1:30 we'll have a plea hearing where he most likely, this is what all the rumors are, we don't have any confirmation, but all the rumors are he will plead guilty to take off the death penalty. He probably saw the writing on the wall with massive, copious amounts of child bad stuff on his devices. He would have been sent straight to Lord Chippy. So, no trial that we can sit and watch and be invested in, but also he avoids the DP. The family maybe avoids more pain. The rest of us are just left in the dark. But again, trials are not for us. They are not entertainment. It's to find some closure for the family. But just like we saw it in the Kohberger case, two men accused of unthinkable things, both possibly trying to cut deals before the truth comes out. A lot of people who think they shouldn't be allowed to do that. But again, think about the family who would have to sit and relive all of this in court. I think for the family, this is the best part. It's just, it always amazes me that you go this far into your defense. You go all the way up until you're almost most due in court for the first time. And then all of a sudden, you change your mind. It kind of follows the same lines as with Kohberger. They have been trying to keep certain elements of the discovery out of the trial. They have lost these appeals for digital evidence and stuff like that. And when they couldn't get it thrown out, just like Kohberger, change of mind, pled not guilty all the way through. And then all of a sudden, nope, I did it. I hope this man will go to a very, very hot place when he is leaving his mortal coil. I think this is the best for the family. As a YouTube grifter, yeah, I really wanted to know what's going on with the mom. But hopefully this will be justice for Madeline, because that poor young woman was living in hell. And hopefully right now she is in a better place, and Stephan Sterns will spend the rest of the time on the planet in a prison where hopefully he will be reminded day in and day out of what a horrible, horrible, horrible human being he is. And when he's going from this place, hopefully he'll go to somewhere where there are pitchforks, forks, and a lot of flames. I will be covering the plea hearing Monday if it's televised, because I think that is kind of interesting to see if anything comes out. Maybe he's only pleading to some of it. Maybe he's pleading to all of it. We'll have to follow the case. See you Monday.